Well, hello, good morning. Fixing stuff with the stream? No, I just don't go live right away. Specifically because Twitch has to run ads. So I don't want to like talk or anything. So we get like the first start of like the initial ads out of the way at the start of the stream, so that the next hour is ad free. And then that kind of gives me time to settle in and chat for like the first 3 minutes. So that way I'm not talking and people are missing stuff. Also, it gives us time to start the YouTube stream. So YouTube stream is live. The stream is going to be archived immediately after we're done gaming here. So hello. Hi. Good afternoon. You haven't gotten ads yet? Oh. Well, it usually says that there's pre-roll ads. It's like I start my stream and then it's like ads are starting in 1 minute, and then it runs 3 minutes of ads, and then the next hour is free. So hey, you passed them. You got by without them. That's great. Hell frickin' yeah. But how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm just gonna move myself around. I didn't know that was unlocked. Whoops. Whoops. Let's lock that source so I don't move that on accident. Yesterday was a busy work day. I was so tired. I got home. I biked to work, which was awesome. Then I was like it was perfect weather. The sun was just coming up. It was cool, but there was like a little bit of heat on the air, you know? So it was like, you're like, oh, it's going to be a warm day. So I biked to work. You know, stood all day, made some drinks for people. It was great. Got out of there at like 4 p.m. Biked home. It was warm, but man, it feels so good to be biking. I'm so glad I invested in that. Oh God, my lip is chapped. My chapstick. And then my partner and I, we walked to a local bar nearby and got an amazing burger, and I had a freaking phenomenal cocktail. It literally tasted like summer. It was like a kiwi lime vodka drink. It was so refreshing. I sipped that. Then we walked back home, and then I almost fell asleep on the bed immediately. I was so tired. And I was like, no, I still have time in my day. I want to play something. So I was like, maybe I'll play some Elden Ring on the TV. Nope, can't focus on that. Can't play my Steam Deck. I'm falling asleep. So I just went to bed. Yeah, unfortunate. In Power Watch, I think you're close to 165 stars. Probably. We could do that. If we want Power Wash, we could chill and do some Power Wash. I wanted to stream today. I don't really know what I want to play, though. I have one demo I want to start with. It's for a game that's on sale right now for like $2.75. And I've been wanting it for a while. It's a different type of game than what I've played ever. It's a text-based game. But it's kind of cool. So we're going to try that out first. And then, I don't know, I have the urge to play Overwatch today, but maybe I'll do that after stream. I want to get back into Fallout New Vegas since we haven't played that in a while. So we might do Fallout New Vegas. Yo, what's up, PC man? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Because we're kind of at the point where we're just exploring the wasteland now. And I guess we have to do more quests for the NCR, or maybe we are friends with the NCR. I don't know. I got a little lost in that game. It's a little too open for me, but it's fun. Said it was just going to be a just chatting, chilling stream. And Power Wash is the best chilling game. This is true. It does say chill afternoon gaming session. And Power Washing is a chill. Oh, I found another game called Leave It Alone. And it's not like Power Wash. Well, everything is covered in leaves, and you have to pick up the leaves. And then you have to pick them up one by one. And then you get money for the leaves you pick up, and then you can buy like leaf blowers and rakes and stuff. It looks cozy, but it's a fall game for sure, not a summer game. I'm not going to play that during summer. What? PC man, how you doing? How did you get the Artemis 2 tag next to your name? Did they stream the Artemis 2 launch or something and you joined in? What is that about? That's pretty neat. I don't know what it means though. Here, let's boot up this game. Oh, let me do. Hold on. Category. We'll just do that. Oh. What did I just do? Oh, I just did something. No, we're fine. We're all good. We're A-okay. Watch the Twitch NASA stream for long enough. I didn't even know there was a NASA stream on Twitch. How about that? What I mean by the time you started streaming was convenient for me. Eastern time, 3 o'clock on the dot. Hey, that's what I strive for. It's noon over here, though. I'm on the West Coast. So I tried to be on time today. I gave myself plenty of time. And I think I managed. I think I did a pretty good job. Let's get into our game for today. We're going to be checking out Roadwarden. And of course, I can't pause the freaking music. We're going to be checking out Roadwarden. It's a text-based game. It looks cool. It was recommended to me by someone a while ago. Let's see if I can capture it. There it is. It looks really pretty. It's cute. It's cozy. This is just the demo. If I like it, I'm going to buy it for $2.75 because it is on a 70% off sale right now. I think. I don't really know. We marvel at the serenity of the forest and crave the shroud of its silence. Roadwarden. Demo. Roadwarden. New game. Settings, we always check the settings first. Basic. Pixel. Oh. I like that their basic font is still nice. Easier to read. Matches the illustrations. No, we'll go with basic. I like that. Interesting. Interesting. Deaf support. Oh, that's cool. New game. Everyone knows to stay away from the wilderness. Most people would never risk a lonely journey. Roadwardens not only accept this struggle, they embrace it. They deliver messages, assist merchants, burn human corpses, and, if possible, get rid of the beasts and highwaymen. They live on the road, die young, or retire early. It's a dangerous job, but a respectable one, and it pays well. I leave the safety of the city walls, or I still have my doubts. I leave the safety of the city walls. The wall is still standing. There are no wolves around, no stench of blood. Good signs. This should be the place you're looking for. You were supposed to meet with a group of soldiers, but you hear no voices, no sounds of labor. The gate is ajar, but the camp isn't safe. It may keep away the goblins and pebblers, but not beast folk nor trolls. And the night is near. Your palfrey breaths, your Your palfrey breathes heavily. It had a long day. I could just look for another shelter. I need to look around cautiously. I dismount and sneak to the gate. Let's peek inside. I get off the horse and enter the camp briskly. I want to dismount and sneak to the gate. Let's peek inside. So if you haven't noticed, this is a choose your own adventure. Sort of, I think. It's pretty cool. I don't know anything about it, but I love the concept. Hold on one sec. Your heavy boots hit the ground, and the pain of the long ride finally catches up with you. You stretch out, bringing your back and legs comfort. All you want now is a table, a decent chair, a nice mug of beer, and some warm stew. With any luck, your axe won't be needed here. I approach the gate slowly. Take care of yourself. If you're hurt or exhausted, some actions won't be available to you. The weaker you are, the higher the chance you'll die in combat. Holy. Oh, am I on the wrong side? I think I kind of am. Hold on. Hold on. We could fix this. There we go. If it's a military camp, it doesn't look the part. Plenty of wasted space. The fire pit is cold. 2 people are sitting at the table, tired and disheartened. They're looking in different directions, paying no attention to one another. One of them is holding a cup. After a moment, you notice the quiet humming. You recognize the melody of a light-hearted drinking song from the city harbor. I could just look for another shelter. I need to look around, cautiously. They don't look like much of a threat. I can enter. I'm going to look around cautiously. The people inside the camp didn't even notice the clatter of hooves. The short, dry grasses barely cover the arid soil of this valley. But you're maybe a minute away from the edge of the sparse woods, which get denser as they climb up the hills. At best, this trail has a few more years before getting overgrown for good. Hard to believe it's the only route north. I could just look for another shelter. Why does it want me to look for another shelter? Yeah, it doesn't look like much of a threat. I can enter. It takes them a few breaths to glance in your direction. The first person greets you with a wave of his hand. There are bags under his eyes, his beard messy. Despite his simple shirt, he's wearing durable, decent boots. A mace with a head covered in iron hangs at his side, but he doesn't reach for it. I take a look at the second soul. What game is this? This is Roadwarden. We're doing the demo for Roadwarden right now. Just like you, she's wearing a gambeson, but hers is a bit loose. As she took it off a corpse. Oh, hers is a bit loose as she took it off a corpse. Her head is shaven as she's protecting herself from flesh-eating bugs. Her eyes are weary, yet kind. She smiles. Considering the squad was sent here half a year ago, these 2 surely look the part. Though there should be more of them. 8, you believe. I let them speak first. It's nice to see an unharmed traveler in this godforsaken shithole. Makes me just a tiny bit hopeful. The bearded man's voice is strong yet timid. You'll be staying the night with us, I guess? We're soldiers, he and I, adds the armored woman. Her moment switches from half asleep to relaxed. We'll do our best to keep the camp safe, but if you were to take the first watch, it would be a huge help. Travelers ought to help each other, wouldn't you say? You think for a moment. To fully rest, you'd need a good sleep. They're both tired. Sure. Leave it to me. Ah, fantastic. She rubs her hands together. I don't remember the last time I had more than half a night of sleep. The hours before midnight should be the calmest. Just wake us up if anything happens. The man flashes you a wide smile. It's easy to wake us up. Just yell. He drinks from his mug. I ask them about their lieutenant. You wonder how to phrase your question. Whenever you meet new people, you can influence how they perceive you by selecting one of the attitudes. Friendly, be supportive and cordial. Playful, use a joke or a witty comment. Distanced, hide your emotions. Intimidating, hint at a threat. Vulnerable, be sad, tired, afraid, or hopeless. Hey, let's be playful. Let's use a little joke. Cheer them up a little. I'm sure you're busy, so if you could just introduce me to your lieutenant? Wait, is that it? Oh, I see. We click on it and we see. I was hoping to meet with your lieutenant. Can we talk for a bit? I'm looking for your lieutenant. I'd rather speak with someone who's not going to waste my time. I had a long journey. I need to have a word with your lieutenant. Oh, well, in this case, let's just be friendly. The woman lets out a loud sigh, dusts off her gambeson, and steps towards you. She pays little attention to the sword at her side. We most definitely can, you and I, though holding this rank is still somewhat new to me. Are you a messenger? Did you lose your mount? She observes you with curiosity, or are you looking for help? I'm your new Roadwarden. My horse is waiting outside. Really? The soldier in the shirt leans forward. That explains how you got here in one piece, all by yourself. Better bring your beast here, adds the lieutenant. We have no hay, but I'll bet it dreams of dropping its saddle. A long pause. I'm Tulia, by the way. She reaches out her hand. It may be a trap. I gesture for her to stop, pretending to be embarrassed. I should have washed myself first, but you can call me. I don't know. I feel like these guys are safe. I shake her hand. Oh! T. I'm T. Her grasp is confident. The shake is slight. Just keep your horse away from the tents. She steps away. We don't need to smell its dung. There's this one issue. The soldier in the shirt also rises to his feet. We have no tent to spare. You'll have to use a blanket or something. No problem. I enjoy observing the stars. I should get used to sleeping on the ground anyway. You walk through the gate. Your mount looks around and snorts anxiously. Not many humans could ride a horse. Can you repeat the name of the game again? It's Roadwarden. Sorry, should I put that in the title? Should I put that in the game name? I was just doing games and demos. Wait, hold on. We can put that in the title. There we go. This should be in the title now. Probably in Twitch. Oh. I was gonna do demo since it is just the demo, but yeah. Roadwarden. There it is. Yeah, we'll do that instead. Updated? Maybe? We're just doing the demo, so I don't know how long it is, which is why I didn't want to stay in the category for too long. It's a 2-hour demo? Holy! That's a lot of content for it. You walk through the gate. Your mount looks around and snorts anxiously. Not many humans could ride a horse. It's not only taller than you, but also bulky, as heavy as it is strong. You can get in the saddle within a single breath, but most people wouldn't know where to even begin. From every side, it's a wall of flesh. Horses were brought to the Dragonwoods from the conquests in the south. They can trot for a long time, but won't outrun some of the local monsters. Your palfrey needs you to survive, but without it, you too would be lost. It's my only companion here. I want it to feel at ease. I don't care how it feels, but I need to be strong if I want to travel, and I can't afford another one. It's my only companion. It takes a few steps toward you, scolding you with another snort. You scratch the bottom of its neck with strength and confidence, just the way it likes it. Humans see useful animals, and even pets, as monsters in disguise. Getting emotionally attached to them is believed to lead humans to their doom. But you know that horses need companionship. I speak to it gently and lead it to the camp. You end up next to the fire pit. Removing the saddle makes the horse nicker with relief. You take a couple of minutes to examine its back, just in case. While the riding equipment is not that heavy for such a strong animal, with enough time, it starts to chafe. You wish it had something better to eat than this shabby grass. You should look for an inn. I need to unpack. You haven't brought that many things, and you lost one of the sacks while fleeing the Crimson Corpse Eaters. Worst of all, you have no rope left. But maybe the soldiers could share one. Shouldn't cost more than a dragon bone. Aside from the travel set, you own a few valuable possessions, essential for your trade. This is a great way to start a D&D campaign. Like, you have a bare bones character, you don't know what you have on you, but then as you're like introducing your characters as the DM, you're introducing your characters to the world, you're like, oh yeah, by the way, you came with some items, not a lot, but you have some. What do you have on you? And then they have to decide like right then and there. I kind of like that. Okay, so then we're picking our class. Fighter, Mage, Scholar. I spent my savings on decent combat equipment. I have a fine gambeson, an axe made of steel, and a reliable crossbow with quarrels. I have talismans that help me use my powers, as well as an iron axe and a worn gambeson. I carry writing instruments and alchemical ingredients, as well as an iron axe, a worn gambeson, and a healing potion. I want to learn more about the 3 classes. As a fighter, you'll have an easier time in physical challenges thanks to your superior equipment and hidden bonuses during dice rolls. You'll be physically more capable than other classes, what opens unique opportunities during some social interactions. It's the best class for RPG beginners. The fighter's weakness is their reliance on physical strength. Your special abilities won't be available to you if your vitality points drop to 0. That makes sense because I'm dead. The mage uses Pneuma, a versatile but limited pool of energy points that can be spent to cast a few humble spells. Magic won't protect you better than a sharp axe, but as a mage, you'll be able to heal faster while resting, detect magic in a mysterious area, distract a beast with a simple trick, and find a common tongue with other magic users. Using the mage's powers too freely will result in having no Pneuma left when you need it the most. It's like mana or magic points. Is the music too loud? How's the music? The scholar will know more about the world's mysteries than you. But I am the scholar. Music is a touch loud? That's what I thought. Because it's a bit loud in my head too. A bit loud in my ears. Let me know if that's better. Yeah, I mean, my voice was louder, but it was just a touch too loud. Your character will impress the locals with its knowledge, and you'll be able to read the sparse written clues without anyone's assistance. Scholars struggle with combat more than the other classes, but with enough carefulness and exploration, you'll gain access to alchemical mixtures that will help you escape from many dungeon situations. I'll be a fighter. You unpack and inspect your belongings. Your water skin isn't pierced. The spare clothes are still here, just in case. You take a look at your wooden bowl and mug, your cape, tinderbox, bandages, food rations, knife. Nothing special or too cumbersome. From time to time, your routine helps you avoid mistakes, but this doesn't make it any more exciting. I have 2 supplies. I have 2 food rations, pouch with coins, equipment, a travel set. Weapons, crossbow. Okay. Let's save. I return to the soldiers. They're at the table again, observing your beast and chatting between themselves. Your stomach growls at the sight of them eating out of wooden bowls. One more bowl was put at a previously unused end of the table. You can sit down on a tree log. I thank them for the meal, but I don't want to eat with them. What? I sit down and ask Tulia what she can tell me about the area. I completely ignore the meal. What the hell? No, I join them and take a look at the meal. It's cold gruel, the meal eaten in times of hardship. This specific bowl is filled with water, hog millet, and some strange-looking cereals, and blueberries. Welcoming you with a meal, even a humble one, is beyond their duty. Soldiers live with and for their companions, constantly on the move from one part of the realm to another, making sacrifices to protect their group as they face dozens of hideous creatures. Their lives are filled with discipline, hardship, and camaraderie. Roadwardens, on the other hand, learn how to work by themselves. They seldom engage in open combat, patrolling the same roads for years. They help the settlement stay in touch, but also maintain commerce, settle down, forge friendships. When there are no laws to follow, they use their own judgment. Different responsibilities, different lifestyles. I eat quickly, not focusing on the taste, then speak with Tulia. Nourishment, 3 out of 4. Armor, 3 out of 4. She's focused and chooses her words carefully. She looks away only when she gathers her thoughts. I'm afraid I can tell you less than I would like, and less than I should. She nods towards the other soldier. As you can see, there's not a lot of us left. At the beginning of summer, there were 8 of us, including our previous lieutenant. 5 are dead, 1 has run away in tears. We're also strangers in this land, adds her companion. Any piece of information may help me do my job. The man leans forward, his legs shake nervously. He sounds like a kid asking a bard to sing one more story, tell a joke, or do a magic trick. Whatever it takes to escape from boredom. His untrimmed beard hides a much younger face than you originally thought. What did the officials tell you? I expect not that much. No soul governs these lands. I share what could be considered relevant. But what I've discussed with the officials should stay between me and them. No, I'll share it with them. You tell the soldiers how little guidance you've received. Since this area is too far away from Hovlevan to keep it under control, you were warned that it's untamed and unknown. Who knows how many villages, bandits, or monsters may be found in these unmapped hills and forests. From time to time, new people come here to look for boundless opportunities. Most of them never return. Do they turn into walking corpses or find what they're looking for? No soul could tell me, so I was looking for your guidance. The lieutenant drinks from her cup and crosses her legs, ankle on knee. Seeing her chair makes you doubt she'll ever find a comfortable position. Where should we start? Oh boy. What should I know about the peninsula? Any ideas on what happened to the previous Roadwarden? I've lost my rope. Could you spare some? What happened to your squad? Tulia, how did you become a lieutenant? I feel like those are kind of the same. What was your squad's mission? Anything I should know about this camp? If you were me, where would you go next? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. So far, I'm loving this. This is, like, it's written so well. I'm immersed, and it's just text. We haven't even gotten to the exploring or the fighting or any of that. Okay. What happened to your squad? The man shrugs. Bandits happened. And monsters. A strong band, though, his companion chirps in. When we got to the peninsula in spring, we saw some people living in this camp. The lieutenant decided to avoid it and look for an inn. We had to travel through the night for a bit. The bearded soldier scoffs and crosses his arms, but she carries on. If he had decided otherwise, we would have all We would all have died that day. The innkeeper explained that the camp is a trap, that the armed ones pretend to be soldiers, stay there at night, lose everything you have. Sounds like slave hunters. Tulia sighs. Very much so. They killed some and took others away. Who knows where. They were letting the northerners go, hoping to avoid their wrath. It kind of worked, adds the soldier. We asked them for help, but they refused. We had to clear the entire camp on our own, and that's why 3 of our people died. Don't exaggerate. It's not like the lieutenant didn't make a mistake. He wanted to get rid of them and take over their camp, but we didn't know our enemy well enough. We were outnumbered, and they had an ice mage among them. She looks at you. At least we cleared the road. Saved lives. You mentioned monsters as well? Nothing that would surprise you. Those of us who survived the skirmish were young, too inexperienced to spend a summer in this place without a good leader, and they didn't trust me. One of them got caught by a tree ant. Another one ignored my orders to perform some sort of ritual hunt, so a werebear tore her to pieces. The last one tried to act tough, didn't tell us that he had cut his wrist while cleaning his gambeson. She lets out a ghastly chuckle. We had to cut it off, and he was so ashamed that he decided to walk north, find a new life, disappear. Idiot. What a colorful journey. The man tries to drink from his mug, but it's empty. Hey, you've made this place safer. Barely. Tulia seems tired. And who knows if it was worth it? And who knows if it was worth the lives and effort? Do you have any idea what happened to the previous Roadwarden? Tulia takes a deep breath. Aren't you a bit late for a rescue mission? We haven't heard from him in almost half a year. The soldiers speak for a bit between themselves, trying to get their story straight. They confirm that he had stopped by their camp a few times, but stopped showing up at all in early summer. The bearded soldier starts to scratch the table with the tip of his knife, without looking at you. I don't remember his voice. Always busy, drowning in things to take care of. He would sit somewhere, sharpen his sword, fix his loud mail, clean clothes, write notes on that wax tablet of his. Yep, and leave at dawn. Unlike us, Asterion never gets bored. Tulia lets out a joyless chuckle. He's secretive, but some of us locals speak about him warmly. Maybe he just doesn't like us. Sounds like you're not sure if he's dead or not. If anyone knows, they won't tell us. Maybe someone is keeping him in a basement. The man carves with passion. We haven't seen him, or his saurian. Something ate them, I bet. The officials have hired you, right? They don't expect him to return? Richer Roadwardens often use 4-legged, meat-eating saurians as their mounts. They have to be tamed and trained since they're hatching, but unlike horses, can easily defend themselves from many monsters. At least your palfrey is fast and reliable and won't suddenly sink its teeth into an innocent passerby. That's good. Do you know what he was looking for? Maybe he left you a message? Neither one of us had any insight into his dealings, says Tulia. My predecessor left me no clues. We also took a look at Asterion's stuff. Wait! She raises her open palm. I almost forgot. She stands up and heads to a nearby tent. He had kids in a village near Hovlavon. I was planning to take all his things there. A pouch, a second spear, a decent bow, some potions. Quite a treasure. She glances at you. But I would much prefer to bring them the truth about their father. So you want me to find out what happened to him in exchange for his stuff? Here's the catch. She dusts off the hilt of her sword. We've hired a messenger to take the commanders... we hired a messenger to ask the commanders for further orders. Since she hasn't returned, and you know nothing about her, she either ran away or something happened to her. She sighs with resignation. We are meant to stay here until fall. What do you think? Come see us. Tell us what you've learned about the man, and we'll get back to Hovlavon together? You think about your real mission. You were planning to return to Havlavon in the early fall anyway. If he's alive, I don't think he's going to be happy about me taking away all his possessions. True, but he's considered dead. I doubt he'd begrudge you anything. And who knows, you may just find his shell lying on the roadside tomorrow. He wears mail, uses a spear mostly, maybe 5 feet tall, but stout. Long red beard, short hair, pale face, rarely smiles. Well, he won't be smiling because he's dead. She glances at her companion, but after he adds nothing, she sits down and stretches out her legs. So, find out what happened to him. Dead, alive, left. Just let me know. What should I know about the peninsula? I'll tell you what I know, and you'll be the judge, says the lieutenant. How long did it take you to get here from the city? On a decent palfrey, I'd guess it would be 3-4 days. When you confirm, she continues, from here, you can reach the coast in about a day, as long as you don't make any stops. Do you know the situation? Why no ships can get here? You nod. The sea route allows Havlavon officials to keep in touch with the coastal villages, collect taxes, move the soldiers, collect lumber, deliver tools. But maintaining order on a wild coast, such as this one, is like filling the ocean depths with coin. Because of the rocks, you can hardly stop a ship 5 miles from the shore, and boats can't get much closer. She nods. I don't know much about fishing, but there's not that many people living by the shore, and they don't crave to stay in touch with the city folk. As she pauses, her companion carries on. No soul from the south ever came to the camp, but when we travel to the roadside inn, Pell to the north, they're happy to trade, and to play dice. Why not just stay at one of the settlements? The man clears his throat. I mean, you know, we're to guard this road. This camp is our post, and, well, he turns towards Tulia. She lowers her voice. Don't take it the wrong way, T, but are you a devout soul? Dude, the writing here is so good. Like most city folk, I believe that people should unite their strength to overcome the threats of nature and dark magic. Everyone will be judged for both good and evil deeds. I'm part of the United Church. For many years, I've supported a monastery that does its best to advance mankind's spiritual growth, artistry, herbalism, and magical research. I follow the teachings of an order of truth. I'm from a small village. For me, the freedom of shell, pneuma, and soul are the main virtues of life. My community is unique and independent, and so are its members. I have a place in my fellowship. I have a strong connection to nature and spirits, and follow the path of my ancestors. Some of my beliefs may be considered sinister and treacherous by the city folk. You'd probably call me a pagan. There's no evidence of the right's existence, and all the mystical tales are explained by magic. No, I'm not. I believe people should unite their strength to overcome the threats of nature and dark magic. Yeah. It's like I'm learning to roleplay this character the longer we play. My devout soul? In this case, I feel like people should unite their strength to overcome threats of nature and dark magic. Sure, we'll say we're part of the United Church. A fellow unite, the man smiles. I think this was a good choice. Though in this land, it won't bring you much good. Damn it. At least we could discuss the topic freely, as the lieutenant, with a barely visible smile. I feel like if I said I wasn't a follower, they'd probably be a little pissed at me. The people here are disquieting. Every few words, she taps the table with her finger. Their traditions won't help them negotiate with the officials here. Here. She starts to draw lines with her index finger, as if she's pointing at an invisible map. The peninsula is connected with roads, like a big circle. In the northwest, you'll find a weird village at a bog. It's not exactly pagan, I don't think. It even has a priest who claims to be an Aramite. You nod. She means a fellowship. They do crazy shit, her companion chirps in. They use the dead to cut down trees and dig soil. Once I saw it, I begged to never return there. They use the dead? Oh, like zombies. Oh. Is that ethical? That's kind of smart. When someone passes away, you can reanimate their body to do hard manual labor that a living soul would have a hard time doing. I got an idea for a D&D town. It's overrun by zombies and a necromancer, but they're good and they use zombies. Sorry. This is a great idea. Hold on. I gotta write this down. I'm really sorry. This is a great idea. Great idea for D&D. D&D town. The town master. Town master is necromancer. Townsfolk live in tandem, with zombies, with undead, I'll say. Undead. Undead. Used for manual labor. And I'll say it's a peaceful town. But neighboring church? Yeah, using resurrected souls to do mining and make him money? Well, okay, we could make him a little corrupt. I think okay, sorry, this is a huge tangent here. So, my thought for this little D&D town, I'm going to be starting up a campaign here in the next couple months, so I want to start getting used to thinking. Like, it could look good on the surface. Well, my thought is, like, I want it to mostly, my initial thought was it's mostly good. Like, you're like, oh, a necromancer and zombies. Oh, it's evil, it's overrun by undead. And then you realize, no, they kind of are living in tandem with them. Maybe it's a little morally gray. But then, like, a town over, there's like a really religious town who's like, we have to cleanse this city of the undead. And they're like doing it for the holy order, but they're the bad ones in this situation because the townsfolk are like, no, dude, this guy's great. Like, he brings our loved ones back to life, and they get to stay with us. And they're like, they're able to farm we're able to do like way more work than we ever could do in our life because they don't get tired. Like, make the town actually like good, and then make the neighboring town the one that's like trying to cleanse them, but they're not doing anything wrong. They're not hurting people. They're just like, this is unlawful in the eyes of God or something. And then you're just like, yeah, technically, but they're fine. Neighbor town. Religious cult wants to wipe out undead. Honestly, great idea. But yeah, then we could go into the thing of like, I mean, that would be a great choice for players. Wow, this just took a turn. This would be a great choice for players because if we do it where like they're using the resurrected souls to do mining, and like on the top it's like, oh yeah, everyone gets like a household servant, I guess, to do all the manual labor and the chores that are too tiring and exhausting, which allows, like, maybe there's a thriving artist community here, because like the living people just get free time to like do art and leatherworking and metal crafting, and like, so there's like all like it's booming craftsmanship. But then maybe there is the underbelly where the necromancer's like, yeah, there's also some stuff I do on the side for myself just to mess around. And suddenly it's a story about AI. But then he's like, yeah, some people, he uses some of them to like mine resources and like making himself rich, which, I mean, most lords are rich who own a town. He's just accumulating wealth in the present day versus like, oh, I've had money in my family, I'm a lord because of inheritance. And then if the players are like, hey, yeah, we don't want you to be using souls this way for your own personal gain, we're going to shut you down, then they could side with like the religious people and be like, hey, yeah, we're going to cleanse this place. Or they start to get to know him, they're like, oh, we'll side with you, and then defend them from the oncoming holy whatever. And then depending on what side the players want to go towards, I'll start to play up that way. So it's like if they see him bad, that'll start to make him more bad to play with their narrative. Versus if they see him as good, I'll start to make him seem more good, so they side with him and don't feel bad. Because that's just what a DM does. You just try and like guide the story. That's a fun idea. That's a very fun idea. Okay. That's a side tangent. Back to the game at hand. Where was I? Oh yeah, I see. You've heard tales such as this one since you were a child. There's a data center under the town. And you have to disable the data center. You've heard tales such as this one since you were a child. Hold on. What if he's like... So, this guy, okay, he has the underground mining operation, or just the underground operation of undead, all right? So, what he does is he kind of outsources. He's like, well, I'm not going to kill my villagers, and people die too slowly. Like maybe, oh, there's one accident where a tree falls on someone. All right, I'll reanimate him. But people don't die fast enough, so he has to outsource his corpses so he can start expanding his production. And by doing so, he like reaches out to morgues in other towns and it's like, hey, if you have any fresh dead corpses that are intact, I'll buy them off of you. And the morgues are like, what the hell? That's weird, but sure, we'll do the money. And then through this, that's where corruption, like he doesn't know. He's just like, hey, I'm gonna like, instead of you just like burning bodies, let me like give you some money. I'm spreading the wealth. And in his mind, it's like, I'm not doing anything wrong. Like they're dead. They're unclaimed if the family hasn't laid them to rest, and the bodies are going to get burned. I'll buy them. I'm going to give money to a town. Good transaction. But then like the butterfly effect from there is in these towns, they're like, hey, there's this guy who pays us for dead bodies. And they hit up like the thugs and like, hey, you want to make a quick buck? You get paid for killing people that won't go missing. So now there's like all these like groups of thugs that are like going around just like murdering people on the roads, and like the bodies are missing, or I guess they won't know people are dead, but they're like, people are going missing in these towns, and you have to track that down. And either that could be the start of the quest that leads you. Ooh, that would be the start of the quest. You investigate missing people. You find out that they're getting killed, sent to a morgue, and then the morgue is like, whoa, hey, I don't want anything to do with this. We're just I didn't know where the bodies came from. We're just the middleman. We just get the dead bodies and then we sell them to someone, and then the players are like, what the hell? Someone's paying you? That's really evil. You follow him, and then you get to his town, and you're like, you confront him, and you're like, hey, why are you paying people to kill people? And he's like, I didn't know that was a thing. I had no idea that was happening because of what I'm doing here. And then you're like, oh, he's the villain. Oh, he's not the villain. Okay, well, we'll enlighten him on this issue. We'll stop that issue. Then once you start to side with him, maybe, then the church from the city is like, we got to put an end to you and your necromancy. And then you're like, oh, he's actually fine. Why is the morgue selling bodies? Need some backstory. Yeah, it's a poor villain. Like, that's my thought, is like, he'll reach out to something to be like, oh, you need wealth. I need dead bodies. Because in his mind, it's like, oh, I'll help your economy by giving you the money. He would be thinking about it in like the terms of helping a poor village or something like that. Because then if he's painted as a villain, in his mind, he's doing right, which just kind of gives a little more depth. Yeah, kind of a Dr. Frankenstein story. Yeah. I got to clip this moment, or I'm going to put a marker here so that way I can come back and listen to myself yap, because this is good. Because then it's like it's like he could be seen as evil, but he thinks he's doing right, which makes his actions stronger and there's more depth to it because he believes what he's doing is good, but he doesn't know the impact it's causing, meaning that you could go either way with the story. You could help him, you could try to shut him down. I think that's really cool. But I definitely think it's cool where like he's good, but then the morgue owner is like the corrupt one, where it's like, oh, I'm getting this new influx of money. I'm making money where I didn't think it was possible. Now I need more dead bodies to sell to this guy. And then the corruption comes from the outsourced towns and the morgues, and then the morgue people are like become these kingpins of like, I don't care how you get these bodies, but I'll pay you a little portion of my fee to get those bodies to me. I'll dispose of them and then I'll pay you. I could see it being both ways, where the necromancer's looking the other way. Yeah. I feel like it's like a two-part act, sort of, where it's like you paint him as like this head mysterious boss that is outsourcing all of this murder to buy bodies, but that as you uncover it, you realize that he thought he was doing something simple and easy and didn't know that all this corruption was happening because of his actions. Because he was just trying to have a peaceful town, and the morgue owners are the ones looking the other way. That's where I think it is, because then you could have like, they're not asking questions, they're just like, I'm making money, I'm hiring people, I don't care how, I don't know how they get them. Are they murdering people? I don't know that. They just give me a dead body and then I pass it off and I get paid and then I pay them. Like that could be happening in a bigger town, like an actual prosperous town, where they like the thieves and thugs hunt down like travelers and stuff. I feel like the necromancer is like ignorance is bliss. He thinks he's doing good. He is unaware of the harm he's causing. And once he's enlightened about that, he'll change his ways and be like, oh, sorry, I'll stop kind of, what's the term? Enforcing this? No, funding this. And then the morgue owners are the ones that are like the bad guys in the situation, because they're kind of taking advantage of the situation and causing more harm. Yeah, the cool thing is it could go in multiple directions because of the players. Wow. This is cool. We're just yapping. This is really cool though. Huh. Very cool. Very, very cool. The necromancer believes he's doing good, but in doing so, he's doing bad. And the morgue, I'd say the morgue is just doing bad. I mean, doing good by, the doing good part is selling bodies to the necromancer. I wouldn't say that's good, that's kind of neutral. It's like an extra source of income. It's like, oh, it's an extra source of income from something I'm going to burn. Not really a huge profit, but they take it the next step. They go even farther and they're like, we got to outsource. I got to get more bodies. We got to get more bodies. Yeah, they don't care about the morality of, yes, they just want the business. They don't care how the thieves get the bodies. They don't ask questions. They just buy the bodies for cheap from the thugs, sell them to the necromancer for a profit. And they play it off as like, oh no, these highwaymen just, you know, find these bodies on the side of the road. Oh, maybe they were attacked by a bear or goblins. And they just, you know, pick the bodies up, bring them back to me. That's like their thinking, even though they're well aware that like they're hiring thugs to kill people. The moral code is making money. Yeah. Oh, and then oh, I love this idea. Hold on, I gotta write this down. So, bodies to necro. Hire thugs to kill. That's great. Ads, don't worry about it. I'll take a quick stretch and then we'll come back to the game. I'll be right back, guys. I had to run upstairs during the break and just yap at Rachel. I had to tell her all about the plan. Even though if she ends up playing in the campaign, she's gonna like kind of know the premise, but I don't care. I was so excited about that. Now I want to like go to a coffee shop and write it out. That was really cool. All right. But we are playing a demo, so let's get back to it. You've heard tales such as this one since you were a child. If an isolated settlement manages to survive without a city's influence, its customs and traditions grow more and more alien. Every generation learns how to adapt to the dangerous conditions they have to deal with, and the rustic pagan traditions muddy their river of faith. The United Church often warns its members about the crazy druids, necromancers, and blood mages, the bringers of doom, the traitors to humankind. Any monsters worth mentioning? Anything that could catch my mail? We saw all sorts of beasts. The man starts to count on his fingers. Goblins, tree ants, cats large and small, runners, howlers, wolves, spiked boars, mouflon eaters, griffins. We managed to stay away. Some could catch up with most mounts. Tulia glances at her companion, though a palfrey should be fine. The trees are so tall that the flying creatures keep to the coast and mountains. There's not many humans around, and the animals are busy fighting among themselves. They fight more for food than territory. The soldier cracks his knuckles. Don't provoke them and ride fast. Just count on luck. Were you able to speak with these necromancers? Oh yeah, how about the east? She stares off across the camp. Hard to tell. We went there only once. There are hills, forests, rivers. We saw a tunnel sculpted in leaves and branches, but we didn't enter it. Wilderness all around. I guess I'll ask about the necromancers. You can see why we were not eager to go there if you could avoid it. The lieutenant chuckles. Maybe they'll be more welcoming to a Roadwarden. The roads are dangerous with little to no shelters. People need your help. The man in the shirt turns a bit and points a finger to the northwest. If you're heading to the undead village, you'll get to an inn first. And soon. Tulia nods. Hell to the north is a safe place. You can talk with the innkeep or guards. Ask them about the road. That's all I need to know. Oh, by the way, I've lost my rope. Could you spare one? You're in luck. She heads toward one of the crates and moves aside a large linen sack, revealing a rope. She brings it back and nonchalantly sits down in her chair. Take it. I was planning on leaving it behind. I take a closer look. A fine rope. It's a regular rope made of hemp fibers. I take it and offer some food in return. Oh, bye for 0. Tulia nods. For now, you leave the rope on the table. Tulia, how did you become a lieutenant? That's not much of a story, honestly. She looks at her hand, which is currently rolling a mug over the table. In the city, there's a strict order of... what should I call it? She exchanges looks with her companion, but he can't help her. Well, leadership succession, I guess. Pavlovan chief selects commanders. Those select lieutenants, and those put their soldiers in order of priority. If a lieutenant dies, they get replaced by the next soldier in line. So, you were his successor? Nah, not exactly. When we fought the bandits, our lieutenant was hit by a slingshot. His boyfriend jumped to help him, but failed to protect either of them from a spell. It was like a ball of ice that hung above them and exploded, piercing their heads, completely avoiding their shields. Really unpleasant. She pauses. And you were the third one in line, is that right? Basically, yeah, she says without enthusiasm. I didn't plan to become a leader, though. I'll get demoted once we return to the city. I prefer to follow anyway. What was the squad's mission? The lieutenant looks into your eyes. You know? Oh, no. You know. The usual. Making the roads safe. Keeping people alive. I explain that it may be important for me to know what they have tried to accomplish. I can't really tell you. Let's just say it would be nice to have a reliable outpost somewhere nearby. A place where you can always find a group of fighters willing to protect you in the name of the law. She tilts her head back. Now, if you have any other questions, I know everything I need. Are you sure? Says the bearded man. We may not be around next time you come here. We should prepare for the night anyway. Ooh, archive to reread most recent text. I agree, Julia sighs with relief. And may you do better than Asterion did. Stay vigilant. She winks at you, shattering the mask of a soldier. Thanks for your help. You go to the barrel and splash water on your face, which makes you even more aware of how much you need a bath. After the night, it will only get worse. Your horse is already napping, still too anxious to lay low. I prepare for my watch. The soldier in the shirt is eager to guide you. Just observe the area. There's plenty of griffins around, though they won't try to jump over the palisade. Probably. Better watch out for the apes. They climb up and carry out any food they can find. And there's this one really loud werelk that keeps smelling the wall. Though it has never tried to get in. Smelling the wall? He points at the gate. The lieutenant and I will block the entrances. They're quite heavy, so if anyone comes here looking for shelter, better call us to help you out. And if this someone is being chased by wolves or anything, better throw them a rope instead. He scratches his head. If it gets cold, feel free to make a fire. And the best place is on the watchtower. You may want to put a blanket there or something. The watchtower? He gives you a long, puzzled look. Here. He points at a pile of crates. Just climb up onto the tallest one. You'll have a great view of the northern side, the more dangerous side. And also, I know you're tired after all that riding. He points at the tent on the other side of the camp. I can handle a couple of hours sleeping on the ground. If you wish, go there after me and rest. Just this once. At least I have a pallet inside. I smile. Thanks a lot. You put your blanket on the audio change is awesome. You put your blanket on the tallest crate and sit down. The night is warm. The sporadic summer breeze brings gentle refreshment. From time to time, your back aches, and you have to force yourself to keep your eyes open. The light of the moon helps you focus on the tall grass. For most of the time, you spot smaller critters and birds, but there are exceptions. At one point you see 3-horned deer trying to challenge one another. Before they clash their antlers, a 2-legged dragonling appears, leading its much smaller offspring. The furry beasts try to intimidate the predators with roars and aggressive head movements. After a few moments, both sides walk away slowly, not willing to risk the fight, nor to admit to their defeat. A little bit. Those are some loud crickets. I don't let it distract me. I keep looking around. You hear the death screams of distant prey and the mating calls of monkeys. Runners are chasing a gray hare. A group of musk oxen lazily chew the grass, preparing themselves to sleep. A dusk fox is running together with a lynx, making a playful screeches. Thankfully, you never have to intervene. You just sit there, watching the not-so-distant forest, trying to outlast your sleepiness. You can only guess how much time has passed. Once you feel you've had enough, you climb down and go to a tent. Waking up the bearded man with just a couple of words, you confirm that nothing important has happened. I gather my things and squeeze into the tent. I use my bags as a pillow, put my blanket on the pallet, and cover myself with my cloak. Sleeping in the tent is Not the stuff of dreams, but it's a much welcomed rest. The pallet keeps the cold soil away. The moonlight saves the outside world from and find a comfortable position. Your job starts tomorrow. I focus on the real goal of my journey. The Merchant Guild wants to take control of this realm. Your wardening duties are secondary. First and foremost, you need to explore the peninsula, learn about the territory, resources, and threats. Get to know the locals, and if you can, convince them to consider negotiations with Havlavan officials and traders. Could the tribes resist the soldiers, or be a threat to the priests of the United Church? Are there any forbidden practices that need to be eradicated, such as blood magic, necromancy, robbery, or slavery? At least I have time. 40 days to be exact. I need to be as thorough as I can. Hey, welcome in, Gundam. Good to see ya. Thank you for joining us on the YouTube side of things. I hope you're doing well. We're playing Roadwarden right now, the demo. So it's not the full game, but it's a text-based adventure, and I am absolutely loving it so far. We just went on maybe a 15, 20-minute rant. Not rant, but side tangent. Because one little bit of this game just got me thinking about a crazy D&D plot line. So we kind of just started brainstorming that. My weekend was good, though. I did work through the entire weekend, though. I got off work yesterday at 4 o'clock and was just very tired. My weekend starts today, though. My weekend is usually Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but this week it's just Monday and Tuesday. So weekend starts today. Anyway, we're just chilling, playing some cozy games, starting with this demo. Either we finish the demo, or if it's longer, someone said it's like a 2-hour demo, and I'm moving pretty slow. If we don't finish it, we're probably going to switch to something else halfway through. Once you finish your reconnaissance, you should speak with Tulia and return to Havlavan. There, you'll report back to your employers and get your reward. In the meantime, you have your own goal to pursue. I need to gather some extra coins so I can help a person I care about. I need to gather some extra coins so I can retire early and live in prosperity and safety. If I gather enough connections among the local leaders, I'll use them to become a major player in the Merchant Guild. I want to be remembered as the soul who brought peace and order to this realm. A hero. I just want to help people. Make this region safer for locals and newcomers alike. That sounds like me. Like a neutral one. Oh, I'm glad you got your kitty her little meds and her fluids. I need to find a new life for myself. I have a difficult past and I want to be forgotten. I don't want it to be forgotten. Hey, listen, I just want to help people. I just want to help people, you know? Your half-asleep senses are catching the sounds of the wild forest. Your instincts keep you alert and anxious, though the pleasant, humid, late summer air evens it out slowly. You're thinking about your goal, but you need to gather your strength. All I can do now is rest. Sleeping in a tent. You can spend the night in a borrowed tent. It's nothing special, but it will protect you from the wind and rain, and the ground won't be painfully hard nor cold. I gain no health, I lose a ration, and I lose a star? What is this? What is my star? Appearance. Oh, my face is dirty. Oh, so I have to stay clean, I have to be nourished. I have armor and health. Huh. You're woken up by sunlight. Well rested and ready. Without haste, you gather your things. After only a couple of breaths, you notice a weird smell like a roast. No, burning meat. Burning, rotten meat. Disgust crawls into your consciousness. You exit the tent. Your horse is looking around nervously. Your bags are where you had left them. You see an open gate. I go outside to see what's happening. Both soldiers are standing near a humble pyre. The man in the shirt looks at it contemplatively. Tulia is the first one to address you. T, answered Greasy with a nod. We use the horse's manure for the flames, so don't worry about cleaning it up. You see a corpse among the flames. It's impossible to tell if it belongs to a male or female, but it was an adult. The burning process won't be over for a couple more hours. A traveler or an undead? The latter. A young one. She lacked the pneuma to understand that she couldn't get inside the camp without climbing. I stabbed her with a spear from a safe distance. She shifts her weight. One more fog and she'd be a real threat. Even now, it took a couple of hits to knock her down. Sooner or later, every human shell wakes up, gaining more strength with each soul it devours and each moment it spends in the fogs. Burning the dead is not just a religious practice, it's a necessity. Soldiers, priests, village mayors, even road wardens. Making a large pyre takes a lot of time, but it saves lives. Tulia calls this undead a she. Most Unites hesitate to do so. Time for me to leave. Running away from the reek, huh? I don't blame you. She walked with you for a few steps. Find us here if you need us, or if you learn what happened to Asterion. There's enough ground here for you to rest. Safe travels. These words make you stop. An old farewell mocked in a number of songs and tales, but yet you hear no scorn in Tulia's voice. You wonder how many acts of kindness like this one you're going to experience in the days to follow. She returns to the pyre. I prepare myself for the journey. You somehow missed the fact that your mount is already saddled and warmed up. You double-check your equipment, but don't need to fix anything. The soldiers were diligent. Normally, preparing any palfrey for a long journey takes a lot of time. You put on your gambeson and make sure that your axe is tightly attached to your belt. Then, get in the saddle. Your palfrey knickers, ready to leave. It's time for you to get to the crossroads. North from here. I need to ride north. I'm going to be honest, I'm buying this game. This might be like the best $2 I ever spent. Travel forward to continue your journey. Once you're done with the north, speak to Tulia to return to... But when does the demo end? Even at a later hour, you wouldn't expect to meet any travelers in the valley. $2? Yeah, I mean, it's on sale right now. Hold on. It's on sale right now for... Where's Steam? It's on sale right now for 75% off. It is a $10 game on sale for $2.74. I'm literally buying this after the stream today. The warm summer breeze lures your mount forward, but the serene chirping of birds is quickly replaced by the distracting screeches and gurgles coming from further down the path. You soon find the pack of four-legged griffins. They're larger than foxes and merge the features of birds and furred beasts. Each one is of a different size, coat, and colors, and their temperaments are just as varied. Their fronts are covered with vivid feathers, while their rears have darker fur. Their wings are massive, making them impressive jumpers, but they're too heavy to fly. About 24 beasts are yelling, brawling, and chasing each other around, blocking your path. I consider my options. What a steal. I know, really. I've had my eyes on this game for a while, and I'm so glad I'm trying out the demo now. The dice icon marks the actions that involve a random chance. Okay. You can't enter the forest blindly. If these or other creatures were to chase after you, the thicket would be disastrous for your horse. There are reasons why travelers stay as close to the main roads as possible, and why adventurers move in groups. Usually, the safest approach would be to stay where you are and just wait for the pack to get hungry. It may, however, take up to a couple of hours. You're thinking about your conversation with Tulia You've got a lot to do, and time may be of the essence. If you have any vitality points, you can use the warrior's training to access unique interactions. Use violence or a direct threat. I take my axe and hurry the horse. If we ride fast enough, we should be fine. I should stay here. Better safe than sorry. I grab my crossbow. A light hit should be enough to make them scatter. Oh, I see. So, wait. Have I selected it? Any of them should be easy. I don't know if that is me selecting it or not. A light hit should be enough to make them scatter. Let's try and scatter them. Or do we roll a dice? No, we'll scatter them. 2 quarrels left. Ah, that's right. Wait, my character sheet. Where vitality is above 0. You have an advantage during physical interactions that involve random chance. Maybe I should have done that. I also need to really clean myself. I'm so dirty. You got 2 bags of sour candy, and one of the bags says sharing size. Sharing size for you and yourself, obviously. Crossbows are an easy weapon to use, and you've got plenty of time to aim. The creature falls on its side and screams, alerting its companions. Confused, they look around, and after a while they run away, one of them limping with your quarrel in its thigh. I ride forward. Back of your achievements. Oh man, now I'm blocking one more thing here. There's a little axe down here. You can read what it says when I hover over it. As an experienced warrior, you gain an advantage during physical struggles. That's what it says. The road splits. According to what the soldiers have told you, you may find a safe inn by turning left. The forest to the right is lush, and the trail is overgrown. Kids used to have this song. How did it go? The harshest pathway leads to the dragon's lair. Those who search for treasure, do you truly dare? Dare, I guess? The signpost in front of you doesn't make your situation much clearer. It was put there by someone who can't write. For folks who can't read, covered in old red paint, it points east. Blood there, as people say. Danger to be found. There's not a soul to ask for guidance. I look at my horse. What is your horse's name? Chat, what's my horse's name? I would say Roach in honor of The Witcher, but we're not going to do that. Epona? Ooh, that's cool. Is that how did you come up with that? That's a cool name. Does it mean anything to you? I like Epona. Epona is peaceful as you stroke its mane. Maybe it can't help you choose a path, but you haven't spent many years together. Happy to go on. It takes a couple of steps forward. Oh, it's the Legend of Zelda horse name? Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't played Legend of Zelda. McSquizzy? Oh, nice try, Chaos. We got Epona first. You spot a few berry shrubs and wild cabbages, but they still need at least 2 weeks to gain maturity. Time to make a turn. We go left, right? Left, right? Right, left? Forests to the east, the western wetlands, and the road. Alright, yeah, I think they said to go left. Epona trots with ease, unbothered by the few branches covering the beaten road. The birds' songs and distant howls draw your attention to the forest, which gets sparser and brighter. You spot boars, roe deer, and saurians. The sight of a nearby wolf pack worries you, but once you push your hips forward and your palfrey enters a canter, the beasts don't even begin a pursuit. The speed alone will protect you from many dangers. You notice a stone tower, taller than the trees. It must be the inn I've heard about. Are you trolling, or have you seriously never played Legend of Zelda? I've seriously never played Legend of Zelda. I didn't know the horse's name was Epona. The only Legend of Zelda I've played was the Minish Cap for my Nintendo DS or Game Boy. I think it was for my Game Boy. That's the only Zelda I've ever played. The Minish Cap. I'm not a huge Nintendo gamer, so I missed out on like a lot of the Zelda games. Yeah. Fun facts about me. Inns like this one fit the regions traveled by merchants, but you wouldn't expect a place of this size in a forsaken peninsula. The stone and lumber must have been transported from far away, and the workers, guarded by expensive mercenaries, surely lived for many seasons in a primitive hamlet, subsisting on salted supplies. There are seemingly no cracks in the wall, and the building was whitewashed only a few years back. The road is wide and beaten. Dozens of souls could hide, if not in the buildings, then at least in the yard. The expenses and labor put into this fortress were worth many trading ships. 3 armed people are on the ramparts, though you only see what's above their waistline. They're leaning on the parapet, right next to the gate, and you think you notice a glimpse of a smile. They wear gambesons, each one of them dyed differently: yellow, green, and linen gray. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are really good. Yeah, I've heard good things about Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I've heard a lot of good things about Majora's Mask, but I don't think I'll ever play them. It throws a copy of Tunic at your head. Ooh, wait, Tunic. Yes, no, I do want to play that game. I think that's been on my wish list for a while. That game looks beautiful, and it does have a Zelda vibe, right? That game is gorgeous. That's the little fox that you play as, right? That one's on my wish list. I don't know when I'll get it. Who knows? I approach the gate. A woman in yellow armor leans forward. She has long, curly, disorderly red hair, pointing in every possible direction. Oh, not her hair, sorry. This combination of colors doesn't work well at all. In the woods, one would have to shout to draw this much attention. There's still a fair distance between the two of you, but she speaks loudly. I haven't seen a horse for years now. I just said that it's weird to see such large jackass, huh? Her voice is young and strong, with an accent that reminds you of the villages spread around Hovlavon. But no jackass would wear a saddle, I'd say. She exchanges a few words with a male guard wearing green, giving you time to move closer. Well, this one here says there really are donkey saddles. Say, traveler, how hard is it to ride a horse? How about you give it a try? I laugh. You wouldn't believe it, the lessons were a pain. It's easy to learn the basics, but it's tiring. You train different muscles than those for combat. I don't answer her. It's an inn, isn't it? Open the gate. Quite hard, honestly. Some days are still rough on me. So Legend of Zelda as a Dark Souls game. Just Zelda. Tunic is like Legend of Zelda, but as a Dark Souls game? Oh. Just Zelda, but darker. Really? I didn't know that. Really good 10 out of 10? I'll put that on my games to play. It does sound really fun. It looks really pretty too. Zelda with Dark Souls? I'm in. I think I'll be friendly. I think we're going to be a friendly Roadwarden. No, I think I'll joke. I laugh. You wouldn't believe it, the lessons were a pain. I don't want to actually offer my horse up for riding in case they steal it. That would suck. You get off your horse and imitate the silly walk from the day that followed your first long journey. When your whole shell was crying. You illustrate the pain as you move your hand from your back to your hips then thighs. In return, the guards tell you about that time when they had to carry their friend with bitten off legs for 3 days straight through the heart of the woods. Meanwhile, the other guards open the gate. Jesus, I joke about my horse about horse riding being sore, and they're like, yeah, well, we had to carry our friend with his legs bitten off for 3 days. And I'm like, sorry, shit, sorry. My bad, I didn't know. You may be in a good mood. Oh, you may be in a good mood, the woman in the yellow jacket smiles at you. But don't get so nosy that you that you talk to our boss. The man never smiles, and has the world's suffering sculpted on his face. She leads you under the roof. She leads you under the roof under which your palfrey can rest, tethered with a cord to a wooden post near some old hay. Once you're ready, go inside, speak with our boss. Maybe you're hungry? The other guards take care of various chores. They peek at your mount every now and then as they're splitting firewood, cleaning their clothes, weeding the garden patches, and moving chairs. 2 of them are making rope. You head toward the inn, hearing the piercing scream of a boar from the other side of the yard. I open the door. New shelter unlocked. The locked windows make the air stuffy, and the weak fire... What is this? You're in an inn. You're at an inn in the morning. You can spend the entire day resting. Oh. Do I need that? I think I need to get clean. I don't know how that works. The locked windows make the air stuffy, and the weak fire in the the weak fire in the stove hardly lightens up the hall. A muscular man is sweeping the floor near the stairs, but after he glances at you, he leans the broom against the wall. He leans the broom against the wall and heads behind the counter. You're lucky to show up. His voice is deep and soft, with a city-like accent. He observes you with keen attention, yet avoids your eyes. I have a keg of decent ale, wormwood, bog myrtle, juniper berries, cat's foot. He fills a mug carefully and puts it on the countertop. It's going to spoil soon. Today, maybe. And we don't drink here before the evening. Before the even. I hate to see the good stuff going to waste. His skin is dark, almost purple, rare even among the southern tribes, and his hair is naturally bluish. His clothes are quite fancy for manual labor. The elegant tunic wouldn't stand out in the city square. I stand at the counter. The planks let out a creak after every step you make, so you slow down a bit. You could swear that the innkeeper made little to no noise. Here you go. He pushes the mug forward. But just so you know, my pill to the north doesn't belong to Hovlavon. You can sleep on the floor if you wish so, but if you want a bed or a meal, you have to pay. We may have some leftovers for dinner, but I'd need to check. Thanks for the drink. I see you know how to make friends with a Roadwarden. Happy to help. As a Roadwarden, I'm more than capable of taking care of the entire cask, if you need me to. I won't stay here for long, I introduce myself. I'm not here to pay compliments to piss in a mug. I'm a Roadwarden, and I'm looking for answers. Thank you. I'm a Roadwarden, so I'd never refuse a free drink. No, I'll be friendly. Thanks for the drink. He meets your eyes with a puzzled look, then grabs a wet cloth and starts to wipe down the shelves. From time to time, your conversation is interrupted by splashes of dirty water in a wooden bucket. Well, nothing is truly free. I have work for a soul of the road, but I don't need a new mouth to babble. He speaks slowly, yet audibly. I value my time. You should value yours. I drink the ale. The dark room and wooden walls of the mug make the liquid look as brown as a chestnut. The ley in spring hits your nose, and the first sip is even too complex, too flowery. While the brewer has used fancy ingredients, the exotic licorice ruins the aftertaste. Now you know why there's so much left. Maybe it takes an acquired taste. The innkeeper nods. I was hoping to see someone willing to patrol the roads. Maybe you'll help me with a worrying thought I have. Which is? There are brigands in the woods. Our place is a stronghold, so I'm not afraid of an open strike. But they've gotten more active in the last 2 years. One day, they may steal our furs, and I have no doubt they're the reason why merchants come here only once. Having bandits around gets expensive. He rubs his hands together, camouflaging his paws. I want you to reach Howler's Dell, northwest from here. It's the largest settlement around. I'm sure you'll get there sooner or later. Ask Thias, the mayor, about Glossia. That bloodthirsty wolf of a woman. I've heard rumors about a raid in the north. If Glossia is ready to break the truce with the locals, I'm willing to join forces with them to get rid of her band. He looks at a nearby dragonbone. Not too difficult, right? Just do it when you have a chance. A couple of days won't make much of a difference. I'll pay you 2 coins when you get back with the news. Fine? 3. He observes you for a moment. 2, he growls. Damn it. Looking for a stereo on the previous Roadwarden. I could eat something. Do you have any leftovers? Yes. I feed them to our boar. I won't give them away for nothing. He tells you to wait, then leaves the building for a few minutes and returns with a wooden bucket and a long stick ending with a hook. Go through the gate and turn left. You'll see a bunch of bushes. We need some berries. Bring me a bucket full. You'll be done in half an hour or so. Your horse could use a nap anyway, and I'll prepare something to fill you. The hook is not made of metal or wood. It's a long curved claw, almost black. Do I look like someone who forages for berries? I reach for the tools. Half an hour? That's quite a lot for berry picking. The tools are cold, not too heavy. You notice a pair of thick gloves at the bottom of the bucket. Ah, the berries are not the problem, the innkeeper smirks. Unlike the snakes. Better scare them away with the stick, or move them with a hook. And protect your hands. The little ones won't eat you. But don't get bitten. I'm sure you know how to be patient. Fine. I'll go right away. You step outside. Epona is moving around slowly, as far as its cord allows. At this hour, the armorer's workshop is closed. I approach the guards. The woman in yellow armor is kneeling next to a brown, hairy boar, which is resting on its side. The beast is not as large as the dark ones from the forests. It responds to the touch of the human's hand and a brush with grateful grunting and rapid twitches of its hind hoof. No matter how friendly it appears, it's still tethered to the well, and you have no doubts that its charge would leave Epona dead in a breath. When the woman notices you, she steps forward to the boar's disappointment. So, you're the new Roadwarden. She points at a window with her chin, forestalling the question. We don't need anything now. But when you travel with our furs, we can use some assistance. She may be around 30, but her warm voice and bright smile are camouflaging the touch of time on her unpowdered face. Like many red-haired people with freckles, her skin is unhealthily pale. The boar runs up to her, observing your boots and fruitlessly sniffing for food beneath the beaten ground. She pats its back, but maintains her focus. How about a game or two? We have a bit of time and can talk a bit about this and that. Maybe you'll get a couple of coins. Or lose one. She winks. We could play dice, or throwing axes at a target. Axe throwing? Show me what you got. Your arrival, and especially the dragon bone you pull out, are cheerfully welcomed. The guards prepare a couple of wooden planks, which are leaned against the wall. There are also spectators, and you're told that the other hunters are either sleeping or have duty on the tower. Remember, no magic, Oh, remember, no magic, says one of the players. His face is deadly serious. No magic. There's going to be 4 participants and 8 rounds. You aim at the target drawn with charcoal. The person whose axe lands the closest to the center of the circle gets a point. Axes that fail to stay in the plank don't count. The person who has the most points at the end of the last turn becomes the winner. I blend in with the group. You talk a lot, but also don't say much. You share casual jokes, memories, and views on luck and optimal strategies. Epona and Tulia's camp are also brought up, but when you ask about the roads or the locals, their stories are vague. The drinks are here. It's a poor beer made from the leftovers after a regular brewing. It's cold, sweet, and doesn't reach your head, but you try to avoid the smell. Just don't spill anything. The boar may get sick, says the opponent with one arm. As a guest, you start with the first throw. Your axe flies well, hitting the very middle of the painted target and piercing the plank with a pleasant thud, which makes it really difficult for the other players to outperform you. A minute later, you've won the first round, but you can't expect to be that lucky every time. All I can do is try my best, or we use force. I've trained in axe throwing for years. I've got this. Ooh, +3 gold. After getting your 4th point, the other players nod with respect. Quite a score, you hear from the guard. Oh, quite a score, you hear from the guard in yellow armor as she hands you the dragon bones. The other participants carry away the remaining planks. The innkeep has asked me to forage for berries. She chuckles. Oh, don't worry about it. Usually we forage by ourselves, but he wouldn't ask you for a dragon. But he wouldn't ask you for a dragon for a meal. He gives small jobs to people all the time, just to see who agrees to do them. Wants to judge who's of use and who's too proud of their own good. If you've agreed, just be sure to get those berries today. And don't try to take his tools away. He hates thieves. Tell me about yourself. Oh, what was that? After a brief giggle, her voice gets cold and serious. Nah, Roadwarden. We use names and stories among friends. You ain't one. Don't make me tempt curses. The hell? Oh, well, I have some questions about this place. Not much to tell, honestly. There are many beasts around, both wild game and dangerous monsters. And we spend our time surrounded by these walls, leaving only to hunt, forage, or trade. That's an unusual tower. I'd expect it to be closer to the gate and shorter. Like in Hovlavan. Fair. But it ain't here to protect the gate. This stronghold was built long before we moved in, and not to fight off humans. The tower was meant to be used by those who observe the deep forest. We look out for fires, dragons, and winged creatures that are looking to roost on the roof. Baldy, she nods toward a man who indeed is completely bald, has a great eye, and sees well even in darkness. Your group seems quite attached to this boar. Any interesting creatures living nearby? Ha! Here! Everything lives here. She flips her hair. I swear, we see a few dragons, a unicorn family, a battle between trolls and goblins, faced 2 beastmen, oh, and a gargoyle, and a hunting queen shouts all the time. I could tell you about them, but I won't. She winks and pats the boar on its head. You know hunters have all their secrets. Your group seems quite attached to this boar. Ah, how could you not be? She crouches and raises the boar's head, but it steps away and squeals as if someone's murdering it. It came with us from the city, just in case. We had no clue how our first winter would go, so we needed some backup meat. And it works too, cleans the dirt. She reaches out to the beast again, but it trots away. The woman straightens with a pleased sigh. We haven't needed to eat it so far, but it's also funny. I learned in my home village that the farm boars are getting a bit smaller and more cuddly, kind of like ibexes. And so it's not such a wild, dangerous beast. but we don't let it get close to other animals or children. What do you usually hunt for? Anything we could eat or sell. If there's a partridge, a squirrel, or a rat, we don't complain. But when we move as a group, we look for something larger. Deers and aurochs are delicious, but we don't always look for taste alone. There's value in bones, antlers, claws, tusks, things people use to make tools or sculptures. We use some of them to make tools and spears. You can never have enough spears. She pauses and looks at a strand of her hair, and suddenly speaks up again. And we look for furs, of course. What can I find north from here? I'm sorry, we don't really go into those regions. We stay close to home, only sometimes move south or west, to Howler's Dell, but only to trade. They're fine with buying more than they need, since they then take wares to the coast. She takes a long breath, twirling her hair and gathering her thoughts. You know what? I've never even seen a beach, and I've been living here for, how many years? Or for how many? More than 10 years now, she giggles. The only part of the sea I've seen was from Old Pagos, which is placed on a hill. I've never put a toe in salt water. She looks toward another huntress who confirms that her experience is the same. Oh, but Old Pagos is a good place. As long as you don't mock their order and act nice. They'll also be kind. Boss says they're too serious for him to stand them, but at least they don't bite without a reason. We're going to pause on the necromancers. We're just going to say thanks. I walk away. I should go outside and forage for the berries. The innkeeper knew what he was talking about. You put on the gloves and look through the bushes from a safe distance. It doesn't take long before you notice the first serpent lying on a rock somewhere in the thicket. The creatures are not that large, and even if some of them hiss at you or slither closer, the jabs of the hook keep them at distance. You don't know much about these berries. They are round and reddish. You wouldn't trust such a color even if you were looking for food in the wilderness. The plants don't have thorns, but the leaves are harsh, so make sure to thoroughly cover your skin with your clothes. You have to look through many bushes to fill the bucket, but the presence of insects and snakes doesn't allow you to relax. I gather the berries and go back to the inn. Do I have a bucket full of berries? A bucket full of berries, look at that. The red color is unsettling. Cool. You've returned to the courtyard. 2 of the guards are participating in a friendly skirmish. Their wrestling is accompanied by a crowd. I enter the inn. The locked windows of the air are stuffy. Oh wait, that's the same. And the weak fire in the stove hardly lightens the hall. The innkeeper is sitting at the stove, cleaning a set of metal tools and ladles. So, you again. Need anything? I put the fruits on the counter. Great. He peeks inside the bucket. I've got cabbage stew with a few goose chunks for you. I'd serve it even to merchants, if there were any around. The meal is warm and filling. It's well seasoned and not overcooked. And like I've said, I rarely have food to spare, but feel free to ask if you ever stop by. You may be lucky, and I've been cooking my whole life. Thanks. And how did that old hook of mine work out for you? I see you still have your hands. I'd like to buy it from you. I give him the hook. I'm fine. He takes the tools from you and nods. Need anything else? I'm looking for Asterion, the previous Roadwarden. Are you now? He goes to the table and invites you to sit down with him. I don't think I'm going to be much help. He rests his elbow on the table and grunts quietly to clear his throat. But I do want you to find him, so when asked about his intentions, he measures his words. Asterion and I made a risky deal. Well, a very promising one. Last time he was here, he took 50 coins, my half of the investment. He knocks on the table with a fist, anxiously. If you get my coin, or at least find out what happened to the guy, I'll make sure you won't be disappointed after bringing me the news. Could it be that Asterion stole the coins and ran away? He looks at the window and starts to play with a shutter. I just think Asterion ain't the kind of soul that would do such a thing. For him, it wasn't much of a fortune, and I'd risk saying he had earned my trust. Not only mine, you know. It's easy for a Roadwarden to make connections. He always had places to go, things to take care of. He rubs the table with his thumb, as if trying to clean an invisible stain. I've asked travelers. I've sent a couple of my pals to find him. No real news. I know he stayed in White Marshes for a day and was meant to do something for the people there. It's a village in the northwest. Just stay on the main road until you reach the bogs, then enter them. You may get there before dusk. So, let me know once you find anything, and we may yet return to this whole investment thing. I'll think about it. He nods. What else do you need? All this taking place in the medieval century? Kind of. It's kind of like a D&D setting. Like there's magic and monsters, but it is kind of a medieval setting. Is what it feels like, at least. I didn't expect to find an inn of this size in a place such as this. So you know a thing or two after all. His mocking tone is soon replaced by a gentle smile. It was built long ago, before we arrived. It didn't work out well for the previous owners. Once the war ended, they left. Not enough travelers, bad trade, the villages stick to themselves. We, however, came prepared, and now we are prospering. When you ask him how they can afford all the supplies, he runs his fingers through his dark hair. I'm not against running an inn, but we don't rely on our guests. We're the ones doing all the trading. My hunters are a clever bunch and stay safe in the forest. In exchange for furs, claws, and bones, we get what we need, and more, both from the south and the north. If there is magic, where's the fighting? I think the fighting is mostly like dealing with the monsters. Or the bandits that we were told about. He relaxes in his chair. We have a good life here. We spend a whole lot on armor, crossbows, lumber, spears. But in another 10, maybe 20 years, we'll have enough savings to move to Hovlavon and not work for another day of our lives. We take risks, but smartly. The team is stronger than ever, and I have big plans for us. Surprising to find a purple-skinned man so far from the north, or so far in the north. Why would I say that? Is there a good story behind the inn's name? I mean, there's a story, but it's not a good one. He clears his throat. And by that I mean I drink water. The gravelly voice is hard. For years I wanted to have an inn called Pelt, but in my city, it would be in bad taste. Taverns and inns named with a single word were cheap, had a nasty reputation. There was the Claw and Mugger, Basilisk and Blissful, I think. The good places used at least 2 words. Empty Barrel, A Rose and a Helmet, Empress's Smile, Pighead was the exception. It was a real dive. He chuckles. In my soul, it's still just a pelt. Pelts are what we came here for, and what will make us reach our goals. Maybe we'll ask about him. I ain't seen a soul looking like this since my ma died, he shrugs. It's not a fascinating tale. Let's just say I wasn't part of the invasion. and I'm glad it freed all those who were chained by the cities and their corsairs. He looks at the wall. I'm Lassen, by the way. Lassen, or is that an I? That would be an I. Iason? Iason. I'm Iason, by the way, but I rarely hear the name. I'm getting popcorn crumbs in my beard. Oh no. About Glacier's band. He freezes, observing your hands silently. He wants me to get answers from the mayor of Hallerstedt. Oh, that's right. I'm on it. What can you tell me about the peninsula? Your cold reading skills are so good. Thank you very much. This is really fun. It's written really well. Like, it's so easy to read. Like, it just naturally flows. What could anyone say? This place doesn't even have a name unless you're an old book in an archive that no soul knows about. You know what I'd call everything from here to the coast? The hunting ground. He glances at your eyes. But it's not us who hunt. Keep that in heart. But the beasts in all shapes and forms. His words gain confidence, slowly, which is strengthened by his deep voice. I've lived in this inn for over 10 years now, and I've only seen a couple of roads, a couple of places. It's just, once you get here and you see how harsh it is to hit the road, you have only more reasons to stay at the warm stove behind a wall, even if it's suffocating. Damn. He looks toward the windows. I'm sure you've heard a lot already, that the people don't build hamlets anymore. There are no more ibexes from the south, and the traders stay for only a few days. All of our iron is used for cauldrons, not swords or tools. What will I find traveling west? Well, there are hills nearby. Then you'll find a village, maybe an hour away from here. It was destroyed by beasts almost a decade ago. Nothing to see there. The goblins live there now, so most people just travel around it. And they say it's haunted, but who knows? Who cares? He crosses his arms and starts to sway back and forth, gathering his thoughts. You'll get to a large tree on the edge of the swamp. For the locals, it's sacred. You're not used to hearing someone mentioning pagans as if there's nothing unusual about them. There's a small path south, which leads to an old mine in the mountains. Nothing to find there. But keep riding north and you'll find Howler's Den, set at a clean brook. Farmers live there, and mufflins, and druids. They'll let you stay for a night, but they're not cheap. If anyone thinks my prices are bad, it means they ain't been to Ape Ale yet. He lets out a gentle smile. I nod. I know only a bit about the next settlement, Old Pagos. The soil there ain't too fertile, so they work in their quarry and help other settlements build things in exchange for crops. The forests and hills ain't too harsh, but the Seekers have a small monastery nearby, in the mountains. I don't care too much about them. They keep to themselves and they don't pay well. The third village is unknown to me. White marshes set at the bogs. I've heard it smells like a griffin's lair. I've heard a lot of nasty rumors about the place, but I won't share them. I don't want to be a lie spreader. So 3 villages, really. Howler's, the only one near the monastery, whatever it's called, and marshes. Don't let their beds and palisades fool you, though. Weird people live there. Don't tell them more than you need to. You wonder if it's something he would tell other travelers as well. Are the eastern roads as rough as I've heard? Hey, what's up, H's? Good to see ya. Welcome on in. It's story time today. We're doing the demo for Roadwarden. It's a kind of a choose-your-own-adventure RPG, but it's text-based. Really fun so far. I'm loving it. I haven't read this much in months. Are the eastern roads as bad? Pretty much. Don't leave the main road, I'd say. Not so far from here, you'll find an old dolmen. A few of my people had to spend their night there. The monkeys stole food and gods from their bags. It was their fault. One of them had fallen asleep in the middle of his watch, but, you know. The eastern forests are wild. The roads are rough. Almost no soul lives there. One day, all these roads will be swallowed by the trees again. The furthest my team has ever gone was the home of the Enchantress. Just stay on track until you reach the crossroads, right near the abandoned watchtower. From there, turn east. You'll recognize the place. It's a nice home in a lonely meadow, surrounded by a wall. He looks toward the closed window, then at you again. Kind of like our walls, but simpler, without coating. She lives as a hermit, Eudocia. Eudocia? Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't even know how she survives there, but if you don't have decent coin, you won't find much there. So, back to the crossroads. If you turn left instead, you'll see a road. People stay away from it. It connects the tower and the monastery, a shortcut between the two sides of the peninsula. I was warned by the locals not to use it. It already belongs to the beasts. And, have you ever been to the northern coast? I only know about another inn. It's far from here, maybe a day on foot. A bit less from the eastern side. His eyes once again focus on the floor. I've never been there, but I've heard it's a safe place. Close to the villages of fishers and hunters, though I don't know much about them. That's all I need. What do you have for sale? I can go and pick up a few things for you. Some food for your travels to start with. Apples, nuts, sausage. Not too many at once, we need to maintain our supplies. I've got an elk fur I don't need. Its buyer was caught by a pack of red wolves. Nice for a sleeping spot, just as nice for a wall. An almost untouched bowl of soap, priceless for a traveler. You can't tell if he's being sarcastic. Made of fine oak ash, strong, though you should have some better supplies before you start your own bathhouse. After you mentioned you'd like something more useful on these roads, he looks down. I don't have any blades or armor to spare, but if you pay well, you can take one of our crossbows and a bunch of quarrels, a yew-bow, wool cords, and the trigger needs a little bit of oil. It's as good as you can get without soaking it in magic. Takes a bit of muscle to draw, but even a 16-year-old could handle it. I won't sell it cheap, but I'm ready to give a discount to a helpful ally. How much money do I have? I have 8 coins. Let me take a look at what you have first. The elk fur is 19? What the hell? An oak-based balm that burns skin on longer contact. Longer than 2 hours. We yapped about D&D in the middle. We took a break to yap about D&D. What level is my fireball spell? I don't think I have spells. I didn't pick a magic user. I picked a fighter. I think I'll buy... Wait, how many food rations do I have? I have 2 food rations. Steel pendant hanging. Oh, this is because I said I was religious. So I have an hourglass. I think? Maybe not. What level is your shield bash? Damn it! I don't know! I don't know! Where are my character settings? I'm dirty, that's all I know. I'm so dirty. People don't want to talk to me. I have no gambling experience. I have no sewing experience. I have never lied. My faith is undetermined. My religion, I am a member of the United Church. I have not spared an animal, nor have I killed anyone. I am the newest of new. Okay, let me buy 1 more food ration. And a box of soap, so I can maybe clean myself. And maybe some more arrows. With the berry demo, what did you miss? I think we made it as far as we could, and then we were gonna do a we're gonna like ascend and restart over, but I decided not to because I'm just gonna buy the game and we can just play the game all the way through. So we'll start that another time. It's the interpretive reading. Adds time, but it's also entertaining. That's true. I'm not reading it quick. I'm reading it in character, so it is more immersive. So we're making it more of like a story. I want to stay the night though, right? That's all. I need to go. Wait, how do I sleep? Wait, map. Nighttime shelter, daytime rest. Trader, safe water source. Daytime rest. How do I rest? Maybe I go outside. That's all I need. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm going to head to the armorer real quick. Do you need to stay the night? Yeah, I'm going to stay the night here. I'm just reading it for the lore. Yeah. You walk past the well and find a small open shed, not unlike the stable, but with a humble set of tables, carving tools, hammers, sharpening stones, pincers, knives, and other tools. As long as something can be solved by brute force, this place will find a way to do so. There are two people sitting on a long bench. The first one is a male, with maybe inch-long hair, a cleanly shaven face, a thin, long yellow tunic, bare legs, and sandals. He ignores your presence, sewing a gambeson with great concentration. The second person is a boy, maybe 15, who's wearing the crude outfit of a farmer. He glances at you, but soon returns to sharpening a long dagger. Greetings. The man raises his head, but it's the boy who speaks first, focused on his task. He ain't talking. Tell him what you need. Tell him what it is that you need. The man smiles in confirmation, looks at the piece of garment in his hands, then looks around, shrugs, and returns to you with a raised eyebrow. Look at the youngster. Learning the trade, I see. Kind of, he answers reluctantly, but his teacher pats his knee, giving him a harsh look. The kid clears his throat. Yes, but we both ain't masters, you see? There's not a soul to teach us, so once I'm ready, I'll try hunting instead. Fixing things for others is boring. The man grunts a sound, though you don't understand it, seeing your face. The boy chuckles. He said, safe. Let's meet in the middle. Boring, but safe. The man nods. But I may need your services. He nods, points at the laces in front of your jacket, raises his clenched fingers to his shoulders, then gently spreads and lowers them, as if asking to take off a robe. You follow his command and allow him to properly inspect your gambeson. After a few minutes, he gives it back, then reaches for his pouch. He pulls out one dragon bone, shrugs, then another one and waves both of them in the air, pursing his lips. He makes a few speech-like noises with his empty mouth, groaning what sounds like, I don't know. What? Wait, he takes my gambeson off and wants to buy it? I consider his offer. Oh, he is going to repair it. For 2? Oh. Oh, your jacket is as good as the armor can make it. Okay, that's fine. I leave the shed. We're going to wait. Or... Wait, how do I sleep? Approach the guards. I go to the well. The recently renovated wooden roof covers the well from rain and birds. One of the guards is enjoying a cold drink he drew with a bucket and tells you to use only as much water as is necessary. The oak ash soap you own can help you get cleaner, but you need 3 pieces of bathing equipment to get more out of this place. I wash my shell. I'm a little bit cleaner. People like me a little bit more. Splashing yourself with cold water from a bucket won't take away your smell, but it's enough to remove the tallow and sweat from your skin, or mud stains from your clothes. Step away. So, how do I wait until noon, maybe? Wait until afternoon? Enter the inn? How do I spend the night? Evening. It's getting late, but I get some sleep. I enter the inn. Sleep. Sleeping in a room. Okay. Sleeping in a room increases my vitality and my how people see me. A comfy bed with a clean blanket in an isolated chamber. You'll also get a large breakfast, a wash tub with water and soap, and some cloves to wash your teeth. Rent for 1 gold. You hear a thunderous roar. You rise to your feet. Let's try that again. You're getting clean? Hell yeah. Or I will when I wake up in the morning, I think. My appearance is going to go from 2 to 5. Or 2 to 3. You hear a thunderous roar. You rise to your feet and rub the sleep from your eyes. The doors are opening. People are shouting orders and words of warning. As you open the window, you see what's behind the commotion. Something is on the other side of the wall, trying to get through. The guards are fighting it off with their torches, spears, and crossbows. Thanks to their light, you see the large, furry paws placed on the top of the wall. Walk. And as far as you can tell, the beast is but a single leap away from getting inside. It's not their first night. They know what they're doing. I need to help them. You look for your gambeson and blade, still a bit foggy in your thoughts, and once you find them, you struggle to get inside the jacket. As your habits kick in, you see the innkeeper right in front of you holding a candle. You're a guest. Stay here, he says without a shadow of hesitation. My team has no time to worry about outsiders. Just after his words, you hear cheerful laughter from the wall. Judging by the way they point their fingers and lower their weapons, the beast is fleeing. Well, I shouldn't expect people will need my help all the time. Wow. The small room is quiet and far away from unwanted eyes. You take a calm breath, rest on a soft mattress, look through the window, and enjoy the minutes of safety. In the morning, you find a stool with a large wooden plate bearing an aromatic breakfast. Fresh rye bread, a sausage, a bowl of berries, and a mug of malty beer. Malty beer first thing in the morning. Downstairs, the innkeeper is putting firewood into the stove. He asks if you need anything. This is an incredible game. I'm absolutely blown away by this. I legitimately had no idea that like this simple text-based game would be as good as it is. I'm loving this. Yeah. Kind of very impressive. Do they have any root beer? Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know how far away I am from the demo ending, but I definitely have taken a lot of time. I think I'm gonna call it here for this demo, because we have been streaming for about 2 hours at this point. Yeah, so that's a lot of time on this demo. I'm buying this, man. It's 70% off. $2.75 is crazy.